Happy Thumbs Gaming. Booyakashaw.
What's up, everybody? It's HTG Brian here, and we've got another LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens video for you. This one happens to be some more downloadable content. It's called Poe's Quest for Survival Free Play. That's right, it's time to get all of those pesky Minikits and get that remaining gold brick. And we're also going to get a couple of bonus trophy achievements. One for completing all of the Minikits, one for dodging all of the traps, and another one for taking out a special little big bada boom that we'll get to here in a minute. So, as you probably remember, we start things off right here in the Millennium Falcon Hub area, and we're going to want to choose Jakku and head on down to the bottom and choose Poe's Quest for Survival, and of course, Free Play. For some reason, it was having a weird time selecting that, but I eventually get it, and there we go. And we're going to go ahead and start at Speeder Pursuit, because that's the beginning of the level, and we've got a couple of mini kits to grab right at the beginning. So this is free play, so the video has been sped up and all cutscenes have been removed, and there should be some quick links down below. But hey, I'm already getting behind, so as soon as you start off on this speeder bike or whatever this floating mobile is, you're gonna look and target these four, well, you need at least 4 of these gold targets. And as it turns out, there's like 6 or 7 of them along the pathway here, so you should have plenty of time to get them. But look at that, I've got actually 5 before the first cutscene here, which this actually warns us of the traps, and this is when we're going to have to get that greatest pilot I ever met trophy achievement for simply dodging these traps. Now, if you hit one of these, it will default and not give you the trophy. So what we're going to have to do is start over if that happens to you. But look at that, there's more gold off to the right, and I think there's even another one coming up here too, and just in case you missed that first mini kit. But the second mini kit's actually coming up on the left-hand side, so watch the mini kit on the left-hand side. Oh, there it is, we swooped it on up. That's pretty simple. I almost grabbed it in our story mode as well, and all of a sudden we come to this nice little exit point, and, well, you're wondering why the cutscene's here, Brian. You said, well, wait a minute, you didn't get that trophy achievement a minute ago. Well, check it out. You actually have to wait through this cutscene just a little bit before it rings off, and wait for it. Wait for it. Booyakashaw! Greatest pilot I've ever met has now been added to yours and my collection, assuming you're following along. But that being said, we're going to go ahead and skip along, and it's important to not shoot anything before starting the blaster battle. Nothing in the main area, that is. You, of course, have to destroy this pile of rubbish on the right and build the far right multi-build in order to open up the little hound hatch, which, speaking of which, we're going to pull out the old round hound to go through that hound hatch and get up top. And as it turns out, we actually need human arms to spin this wheel around, so we should have chose like an Ewok or something, but either way, we switch characters to somebody that can spin that around, and of course drop it like it's hot, where all the food, or mush I should say. That's interesting. It looks like a big old beef stew. I love beef stew. But alright, so now we're going to go ahead and build up the leftmost multi-build, and it's going to cue a minor little cutscene and actually take us right into the blaster battle. Now, this is where it gets really tricky for this trophy achievement coming up called Quite the Marksman. Now, you can see right now on the left-hand side of your screen, there's a pile of junk, and there is a red flashing bomb inside of it. That's right. Bomb, 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 bomb. We're going to have to target that, so I suggest going all the way to the far left and targeting just the red bomb. Do not take out anything else. As you can see, I'm actually trying to take out that orange box, but you will target that, and when it happens, it knocks over all the trash and takes out the bad guys in the smelliest way possible, giving you that Quite the Marksman trophy achievement. Now, that happened pretty fast, so you might have to go back, but good thing for you, we've got quick links down below that not only take you to the mini kits, but also to that trophy achievement. Actually, both of them, if you need another look at it. But meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and target all these baddies that keep running out of this old saloon, and they actually come out on the top too, which this is kind of tricky. I'm sure you watched our story video, but you actually go into that saloon in a minute. So before we do that, though, we're going to go ahead and do a couple of butt slams with Admiral Akbar, and I swear it's not a trap. So go ahead and jump through this dive pool, and look at that, we're in a whole new area over here. Now, I have to be honest, I made a little bit of a boo-boo, and every once in a while I do that. I try not to, and usually I edit over things, but as it would sit, we actually need to get a character into the left little pulley system there, the left little elevator, and we're going to need to use the rightmost multi-build in order to lift that elevator up and drop the right one. So I figured this out in a second here. You can see I got a guy on the elevator. Now I'm like, wait a minute, what am I doing here? Is there stuff over here? I'm still a little confused, but then I figured out, oh, multi-build, right side, make it happen. And all right, I got it figured out now, so I'm gonna go ahead and target those handhelds up top, knock them down, and look at that, rebuild them back on up to the right side this time, and check it out, it does all the hard work for us. And luckily for us, we had our character on the elevator ready to go, and we can switch to him and put him on that ledge, and of course, switch back down below one more time, knock that multi-build over to the left-hand side, build it all the way up, and jump out onto those handhelds one by one, pressing the icon indicated. For us, it was X. And before leaving this area, you're going to want to switch to a character that controls the dark side of the Force. And we're going to use old Vader here, and we're going to manipulate this first of 3 statues. Now, normally, if we have multiple things that we have to take out, I normally will put little notations like 1 of 3, 2 of 3, 3 of 3, but we do them all back to back. So go ahead and use Akbar to go ahead and jump back through to the main area that we kind of started this in. I guess it's the second part of the area, and that's handy to know too. If you, for whatever reason, don't get that trophy quite a marksman, you can actually reset and come right back to this area by selecting the second option in our free play selection. So go ahead and manipulate that statue right outside the saloon doors, make your way inside, and in the bottom right corner you'll find the third one, and look at that, booyakashow. And while you've still got your Dark Force manipulator out, we're gonna go ahead and check out this pile of stuff. Really, it's a machine, and I'm not sure if you really need the dark side of the Force, but I highly recommend it because it works for us. So look at that. We turn on the old cappuccino machine, and they got their mochaccino all hooked up, and we'll do a backflip up, collect our Minikit. And all right, so check this out. We've got a BB-8 little rotary panel over here, and you know, we already knew Dougie had already gone through and gave us all the information we needed for the Minikit, so we knew this wasn't related to a Minikit, but we wanted to check it out and see what it was, because sometimes you get like bouncing stud cubes, sometimes it's just a lot of studs, sometimes it's something totally random or nothing at all. So we wanted to mess with the claw, and we did, and it turns out the claw uses the rule of 3 as well. And you know what, that's kind of the truth though, isn't it? You usually have to put like $2 or $3 into those things before you ever get a prize. Even if you're really good at that, you still get hosed and got to put lots of money in. It's like a money-eating machine. But all right, back here by the old poker playing Ewoks painting on the wall here, we're going to smash and rebuild what's left of the table. And look at that, we've got a staff switch. So we're going to pull out Ray, who is fully capable of spinning this staff switch around. And oh, look at that, it reveals a hidden entrance and a Minikit inside. So those Ewoks playing poker were more than just decorative ensemble. It was actually a little secret hiding spot. So we're going to go ahead and make our way out the back right side, and look at that, up on the upper deck here. That's right, there's that Minikit that we almost couldn't dodge in our story when we had to use the old quad knocks to scan this right side. I don't know what this is, some sort of structure. But we'll go ahead and zap that. Now, make note, too, that there's a Minikit just to the right of it up in those flames up there, which will require the access of a character with the agility ability. A flying character would help, too, but I don't believe we have any flying characters, and I don't think we can pull out any of those microfighters in the free play either. Now, I could totally be wrong on that. I've never even tried to do that. So, hey, it's real important, too, that after you use that grapple plug and pull down that, whatever that is, you've got some bricks on the ground that actually can be built up into a resistance terminal. You do not want to use that before grabbing this Minikit, and of course the other 2 that are right here in this area. So make sure you grab these first. So we use the agility ability of Ray to get up top and grab that Minikit on the far right that we saw in those flames. Next up, we're going to go to the far left and use our quad knocks to scan and reveal some silver bricks. And check it out, we're going to pull out, well, not our favorite silver brick breaker, but he's one of them. Old Prue Sweevant actually has a sweet destruction button there that we can go ahead and turf out some thermal detonators, and look at that, it's actually left a wheel behind, and we're gonna go ahead and take that wheel and attach it over here and spin to win. And look at that, the pipes come alive and puke out some Minikit parts, which we can build up right quick and collect Minikit number 9. Now, this last one is actually related to that crack in the wall on the back side there, and we're going to use this guy right here, not because of anything other than he was just readily available. And now keep in mind too, you guys probably have some larger characters in your character selection grid that you can choose, but hey, this guy was already out, and I gotta say, I didn't mind that snout. So hey, what's this guy doing? He's taking a bath. That's a little bit well, nice What was the shower cap doing? He was taking a bath with the shower cap, and hey, look at that. Rubber ducky, you're the one. And last but not least, we do want to build up this resistance terminal and go ahead and switch to a character with the resistance hacking ability like Ray or even Poe Dameron will get the job done too. Go ahead and match up those shapes and wait for it. The door comes open and we've got some bad guys in here. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and teach these guys a lesson. Dance lessons, that is. A little cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. That's right. Oh, look at that special usage there. We're going to walk out and booyakashow! Poe's Quest for Survival free play is now complete. We're also going to get that use for scrap trophy achievement for collecting all 10 of those mini kits. Now, there has been a report or two that some of those trophy achievements are not ringing off when you get all 10 of them. Dougie's actually one of them that it's happened to. So at this point, we do not have a fix. We will add an annotation in this video if we do find something. Of course, we'll add something in the video description as well. And we'll probably post stuff on our social media too. But as of now, we don't have a solution. So if you know something, leave us a note. And that'll help Dougie reach that 100% on those trophies. Because right now, he's lacking that one last trophy. So, oh to the yeah. Hey, that's going to wrap it up. And if you guys want to have any conversations, head on over to our social pages like Facebook, Twitter, or simply comment, vote, subscribe down below. I kind of missed my opportunity to talk about the screen meaning the final thing. And that's going to wrap it up for LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens DLC Poe's Quest for Survival free play. And no, I am not an auctioneer, but I have given it some thought, but I'm just not good enough. Not fast enough. I'm sure with a little bit of help, I could probably get a little better and talk a little faster, but yeah, who's counting, right? Anyhow, that's going to do it for me. As always, until next time, which, boy, I don't know when the next time will be. It's going to be a while. We don't even have any, well, I probably do have some notes somewhere of what the next DLC will be, but I think there's one more DLC level coming out. Is there not? I don't know. Get in the conversation down below. Let me know what you know. O to the ad. Fire!